Hey y'all, let me get a shout out to my workers. I know y'all out there working. Yes, sir. Hanging out. But yeah, y'all, how y'all doing? I want to tell y'all that I appreciate y'all helping me and staying alive in this Nancy Guthrie case. Now, it's gonna be time when I'm gonna come here, okay? It's very important that you all go back and y'all check these uploads up because there's information that I put in my upload and in my private videos. Okay, so y'all, there's a lot going on. I'm serious. I'm serious. I am so serious. It's a lot going on in the case, y'all. It's a lot going on in this investigation. Okay, now what we're gonna do? We are going to use our thinking for our findings. Okay, our findings. Okay, we're going to use our thinking. We have to use our thinking in this case. Okay, so what I want to do, two things I want to do. I want to find out why Pima Sheriff sent a glove found in the house to a private lab instead of the FBI lab. And that's what that's why I came here, because I need to take my time, y'all. I got to take my time. I like to investigate. I investigate. So if you're not used to investigating, this is not going to be for you, because when you investigate, it happens all time. Nice. I'm gonna give a shout out to all my retirees who can take naps and go to sleep, wake up, and eat anything. 1, 2, whoa! I want to give a tag. Oh, Lord, I want to give a shout out to y'all. Ooh, Lord, have mercy. So, the first video, I want to take y'all back. Y'all got to go back and forget about talking so much in the chat. When I show you a video, concentrate on the video, okay? Stop saying the same thing over and over. Every video should be different. Every investigation, every evidence, everything supposed to be different every day. Every time I come live, it's supposed to be something. Stop saying the same thing. Stop repeating yourself. Okay? I do it because I have a reason. It's when the spirit is doing it, but I'm not repeating myself. Okay? I am thinking. So what we're going to do here, is we're going to, let me see, make sure, because I got it. Hold on, y'all, for a minute. Hold on for a second. See, one thing I like about retiring, you can do what you want to do. I'm downstairs washing, y'all. But okay, let's go here. Let's go here, y'all. Let's go. Okay, we're going to go. Hold on, y'all. Let me move this. I want to take y'all back when the sheriff said something from the beginning. The sheriff is not necessarily trusting the FBI. Don't worry about my laugh. Stop focusing on me so much. Stop. Get out the focus on me. You shouldn't be doing it. The FBI, listen, the sheriff allegedly really don't trust the FBI lab. The evidence that he has, he sent it to Florida. See, y'all, it's a lot going on in this case. I just can't get it all out. Like I wish all of y'all were here, because I'm gonna be here for a couple of days. I'm gonna be there too, like my friends. I'm gonna be there too. I know you're working. I know y'all out there working in the middle of the morning. I got all kinds of friends working out there. So, and I know you watching. We're gonna go to before we go into anything. I want to take y'all here. Only reason why I want to take y'all back here is because he gave y'all a timeline. He gave y'all the timeline. This is the sheriff. They giving this man. They giving dude a hard time, y'all. When I say they giving dude right here a hard time, poor man, they giving the dude a hard time. They made the man so nervous he went to a basketball game. They pushed him away from the case. Go ahead on, take your break, Mr. Nano. Go, Nano. Go, Nano. Go go to the game. Go sit to the game. Watch. And watch what's going on there. See you seeing things suspicious. Oh man, they trying to get him to retire, y'all. And you got to remember that last name. Listen to his last name. Y'all listen. My people who out there really serious about this case. If you don't care nothing about the case and you just here just to see what I'm doing, that you're not gonna make it here. Nanos, is he here legally? Of course he here legally. He ran for the sheriff. Are they gonna be suspicious of him? Of course they are. So we're gonna go through his timeline. Let me see. Do I want to go this way or do I want to go down here with his timeline? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Now I'm gonna play. I want to play it. Okay, I guess I have to play it. Okay. So listen to you. Y'all got to listen to. I'm gonna have to go in there and edit all of this out. This part out. All right, well. Okay, stop it right here.
Nancy is still out there. We want her home. Now, we believe Nancy is still out there. We want her home. Our department, the sheriff's department, along with our partners at the FBI, have been working around the clock. We're at that phase now where sometimes we're waiting, right? We're waiting for analysis. We're waiting for lab reports. But even then, when they come back quickly, for example, some DNA, we rushed what we thought was the best target for DNA. We did a rush through and got some of that back. The results were minimal. I think you all know the blood on the porch. That was one we did. It came back to Nancy. That's what we know. At about 5:32 p.m. These are approximate times. 5:32 p.m. Nancy travels to her local family's home for dinner and playing games with the family. Just visiting. At 8 p.m., which is very consistent to what we were told by the family, that Nancy was dropped off at home, and we know that because we had the garage door open at approximately, I can't stress that enough, approximately 9:48 p.m. At 9:50 p.m., that garage door closes, which is that time we assume that Nancy's home and probably going to bed. Sunday morning, early morning at 1:47 a.m., the doorbell camera disconnects. At 2:12 a.m., software detects a person on a camera, but there's no video available. They had no subscription, and therefore it would rewrite itself. It just kind of loops right and covers up. That's what our analysis teams have told us. We're not done with that. We'll do all we can, but that's what it says. Something that detects a person on camera. Could that be an animal? I imagine that's possible. We don't know that. We just have no video. But we're not giving up on that. 2:28. Nancy's pacemaker app shows that it was a disconnect from the phone. And at 11:56 a.m., 911 is called into. Later, 12 minutes later, our patrol teams arrive. They see the scene, and we start our response with our search and rescue teams.
Okay. People. Okay.
A 37-year-old woman was shot and killed by a
Okay. No. We got to go back here. Now. Okay. I'm taking y'all back here. Hold on, y'all. Reason why I want to take y'all I want to take y'all back here. What he just said. Dude gave y'all a time. The sheriff not consistent with what the FBI is telling me that more than one person is in this. Because when he gave the timeline, let's go over the timeline. Let's go right here to the timeline. This is what he gave us at first, y'all. Hold on. I'm sick of not finding it. Because the reason why I say that because they making him look like he's not telling the truth. That's what they do. They make him seem like he lying. These people funny. Hold on, yeah.
Our department, the sheriff's department, along with all of our partners at the FBI, where sometimes we're waiting. But even then, when they come back quickly, for the best target for DNA, we did a rush through.
Say code. Funny how they talking in code, y'all. He trying to tell the FBI that they rush the DNA out. They rushed a lot of evidence out For what reason? Okay, we ain't finished.
Got some of that back. The results were minimal. I think you all know the plans.
Okay, no, he's the one that discovered and send discovered the DNA from the lab that it was Miss Nancy. That information came from him. Okay, he wants y'all to know that.
That's what we know. At about 5:32 p.m. These are approximately.
Okay, now we about to go with Chris. I'm gonna call him Chris Nanos. We're gonna go with his timeline, and they keep putting the fingers, pointing fingers on each other. They point fingers on, hey, but I got this from you, and I got that from there, and I did this, and I did that. That's what I'm hearing.
At times, 5:32 p.m. Nancy travels to her local family's home.
So Nancy 52. I wish they had playing right for me. And she traveled in an Uber in the evening to get over to her family house.
Dinner and playing games with the family. And just visiting. At 9:48 p.m., which is very consistent, and we know that.
9:42 house. Let the garage down. 9:42. This is something consistent that they do. Not thinking that she's gonna go missing. Okay. Now I know y'all want to blame them, but we just got to stay on task and change things. Okay. But I just don't understand. Did he? And we don't know. Walk her through in the house or walk her in the house. Help me, he had to get out there car. He seemed like a nice person. Like he probably had to walk. He had to help Miss Nance out the car because she can't walk that good that fast. Okay, 9:48. Okay,
Because we have a garage door open at approximately, I think I said enough, at approximately 9:48 p.m. At 9:50 p.m., that garage door closes. Which is that time we assume that Nancy's home and probably going to bed. Sunday morning, early morning at 1:47 a.m.
okay. Minutes ago, we just spoke about this, and I told y'all I said 1:45. He said, "Watch what happened. Listen to what Mr. Chris said. Nanos said about 9:47.
Doorbell camera disconnects.
Oh, hold up. That's what I want him to show me right there. Okay, we're gonna look at it ourselves. He ain't got to talk. We're gonna look at it ourselves. Yeah, look at this. This what I was trying to find. This is what I'm trying to find for y'all. This is what I want to find for y'all. At 1:47, that doorbell camera disconnect. He said 1:47. The doorbell camera disconnected. So if it disconnected, the wires and everything taken out of it. But it can't. It can't. He said it was disconnected. That means that they already working on Miss Nancy. The hide. When you got a team, when something like this happens, you got a team of people you got to pay. It's a team of people want you to send they Bitcoin, the Bitcoin coins. Okay. So at 2 a.m. this sir detects a person on the camera. Listen to what he's saying though. Listen what he's saying. He said, compared to what we talked about earlier today, if the doorbell cam was disconnected at 1:47 a.m., y'all, why did they just saw the man coming on the porch at 2:12? And guess what? The door cam was what? Connected. This is what I want to find. This is what I want to find, y'all. This is what I want to find for us. This is for my real investigators. This is what I want to find for y'all. This not matching, y'all. 1:47, it was disconnected. At 2:12 a.m., the software where detects a person on camera. So y'all didn't catch somebody on the camera at 1:47? You had to. If they disconnect the camera, you had to see. What are y'all saying? You all saying? Are you all saying that y'all? How y'all gonna have a software to detect this information when y'all told us from the beginning that she didn't have a subscription? Her subscription had expired. And I had told y'all just because her subscription expired, still her well, mine's when I made when I took my subscription, I can still see people. I can still know when somebody at the door. I mean, I can't see them, but I know somebody at the door. But why is Miss 84-year-old woman Canberra doing it? So what y'all saying that it's still telling me that the door, it was disconnected. When the dude walked up on the porch, he didn't look like nothing was disconnected. When y'all saw that dude came up on that porch, he looked in that glass and then he went over there and hit that camera trying to get the person's attention. That's why I said somebody else is in that house. 1:47, when Miss Nancy was in that house, somebody else was allegedly in that house with Miss Nancy. 1:47, somebody was in that house. When dude got there, y'all supposed to let dude in. But y'all didn't let dude in. And they did not show us what dude did. The camera was still connected. It wasn't disconnected. They don't know what they're saying to us. Now, they thought that we were going to forget this. Okay. Let's go up. They said at 12 a.m., no video available, no subscription. no video available, no subscription, but the software detects the person on the camera. Camera still, like I said, by the security people. Y'all get what I'm saying about some cams? Because I have a camera company, but we can still keeps it on. And if to keep it from monitored, it's not where you can't see the person. You can't if it's disconnected, you can't see anybody. So what they said, they use a system, like I said in the beginning, that you can still find out who's on the porch. But how is that the doorbell camera disconnect? Who did y'all see on the camera? Who else did you see on the camera? Cause when they came out there, okay, even though she had a ring, he just took the cover off in the battery. When he do that? He did it at 1:40. Why we didn't catch her nothing? Why did we catch her nothing at 1:47 a.m. if they disconnected? Why did the software catch anybody doing anything to the camera at 1:47? No video, no subscription. But you can still tell it's somebody on the front door, y'all. I guess that's how the hookup is. Now, let's get to the pacemaker. So you got the doorbell disconnected at 1:47, 2:12. You got the software detects the person on the camera. It mean they telling you there's somebody there. They see the person there. Y'all don't understand what I'm saying. See, at 2:12, we can see what the dude doing. We can see what he doing at 2:12. At 1:47, if he disconnected the doorbell camera, how can they see? How they see all of this if it disconnected? Something ain't right there. Something not right. Somebody he got to explain that to me. Now let's get to the pacemaker. Now we got the pacemaker. 2:28. The pacemaker app shows disconnect from phone. Let me ask y'all something. Why did that happen? You see what I mean? Why is the pacemaker? Who knew to disconnect her pacemaker? Wait, why is it? Cause of the pacemaker app shows that the shows disconnect from phone. Where is her phone? They left her phone at home to keep y'all from tracking her. So is she away? See, you see what I mean? She away from the phone. That's why I disconnect at 2:28. Go back to 2:12. At 2:12, He came in the house. I'm gonna say that because y'all say he's the kidnapper. That's what they FBI trying to say. So he came in the house at 2:12. 2:12. 2:15. I'm gonna say 2:12. I'm gonna say 15. 40 minutes. So at 2:12, when he came in there, he took Miss Nancy out of there at 2:28. How? And her pacemaker app shows. Let me see something for a minute, y'all. Y'all know how I am. Since I don't know, let me look. And I don't need nobody to say, no, it didn't happen like that. No, no, I don't believe all that what nobody else say. You got to show me. I'm just one of the first. You got to show me. Face. I don't believe nothing you say. Make an app. So her, I'm gonna say it's gonna be. I'm gonna say it's on her phone. I have an Android, but she probably have a better phone than me. I don't know. But they didn't say phone, so I can't say phone. I have to say pacemaker. Hold on, y'all. Hold on for a second. Direct pacemaker monitor. Pacemaker monitor. Hmm. Let me see something. Let me see something for me. Said that the pacemaker app show disconnect from phone. Okay, for phone. Let me get back over now. Pace. Okay, yeah, disconnect. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Cause they got what I want right here. This what I need. Hold on for 1 second, y'all. I don't need this no. I don't need this no more. I got this. Hold on, y'all. Hey, go need it. Go need it. Go need it. That's what I need right here. Bam. This is what I need right here. Hold on, y'all. I get excited. We ain't doing all that. Okay, this all I need. This is all I need. Yes, sir. Okay. Okay. Now let me go back to my pacemaker monitor. Okay, so the pacemaker app shows disconnect from phone. Okay, let me ask it. Let me see, can I find this? Let me see, can I find it? Okay, hold on. I want to ask them this. I want to ask Google this. I like Google. How? Okay. How to connect my pacemaker? How to connect my pacemaker to my Wow. Okay. Here we go.
Is the IT remote next ever.
Okay, I never seen them like this, so this new to me. I don't know
The
everything.
MyCareLink monitor comes ready to use. Just take it out of the box and place it close to a power outlet near where you sleep. Using the power cord that came with your new monitor, plug the circular end into the jack on the side of your monitor and the other end into the wall outlet. Once powered, the animated display screen on the monitor provides easy to follow step-by-step instructions. The monitor will let you know if it's not receiving a cellular signal. If that's the case, move the monitor to an area where the signal is stronger, close to a window, for example, but still within 10 feet of where you sleep. To begin your first transmission.
Okay. 10 feet. So, okay, wait, y'all. Wait. Okay. Okay. This is interesting. Now, okay, he said that the show disconnect from phone. So it's disconnect from the phone because it was 10 feet away from it was 10 feet away from her monitor. It's 10 feet away from her phone. Okay, so hold on for a second.
Power outlet near where you sleep. Using the power cord that came with your new monitor, plug the circular end into the jack on the side of your monitor and the other end into the wall outlet. Once powered, the animated display screen on the monitor provides easy to follow step-by-step instructions. The monitor will let you know if it's not receiving a cellular signal. If that's the case, move the monitor to an area where
Hello, I gotta speak to my girl, man.
the signal is stronger, close to a window, for example, but still within 10 feet of where you sleep.
Okay, so Miss Nancy was 10 feet. She was away from her monitor. I'm about to tell y'all something now. If they're gonna say this now, if they're gonna say this,
Begin your first transmission, press the accept button next to the animated display screen. Now, remove the reader from the top of the monitor and place the reader over your heart device.
wow.
The green bar lets you know that the reader is positioned correctly and reading your device.
Okay.
If you see this on the screen, it's telling you to reposition the reader for better information gathering. When the reading is complete, you'll be prompted to put the reader back on the monitor base. This allows the monitor to send your heart device information so it can be viewed by your doctor or clinic.
Bam. Bam. Now, when her pacemaker got disconnected, her doctor knows that something ain't right. Hold up.
You'll see another green bar indicating your device information is being set, followed by a check mark and audible confirmation when the transmission is complete. The home screen will now display the date of your last successful transmission.
That's how they know. So that's how he know that it was 2:28 that her pacemaker was disconnected. Okay. You're not gonna. Okay. Okay.
That's all there is to it.
Now, I want to ask her. I want to ask her this. This is the question that I want to ask. Let me type it in because since I want to ask that question. Now I want to ask the question: How long? How long can a pacemaker do you have to have a pace? Okay. See, this a pacemaker. Okay, let me tell you what they said right here. They said, I'm listening. Anybody who knows anything about a pacemaker, they said, while a remote pacemaker monitor transmitter, it's not strictly required for the device to function. It is highly recommended in standard practice for regular efficiency and long-term checkups. The monitor automatically send data about your heart rhythm and device battery to your doctor. So y'all got to remember, she don't have to have that monitor. So that's what I want to know. She don't have to have that. Now the purpose of the pace monitor to check. Okay, the purpose. The monitors check for battery life, lead integrity. Okay, integrity, and heart rhythm changes to ensure the device is working correctly. So Miss, okay, she really don't need the monitor, remote monitoring a device. Okay, we just looked over that when you sleep, which may improve survival rates. But she do not have to have a monitor. But she need her medicine, daily medicine. Okay, let me see what kind of medicine could she be taking. This is going to tell me how long she can live. Okay, let me see something. No, that's not what I'm saying. Okay, let me know. That's what I'm saying. Pacemaker requires with irregular or slow heartbeat. Shoot, they probably don't. They don't. It cause with her heart rate and beat. I'm gonna pray. I still have hope for her. I'm just gonna say that. I'm just gonna be one of the one saying that she's still alive, since everybody think that she's not. I'm gonna be different. So that means that well, they scared, huh? They scared the heart beats too slow. So they don't scared Miss Nancy because you remember on that first yeah, I remember on that first video that was made. It's a heart block. Okay, let me just know. Okay, y'all remember? Let's see. Terms, term. Okay, wait, girl. Let me see something. Let me see what Boss Lady said. Would the doctor be alert? Yeah, the doctor will be alert, Carol. That's what I'm trying to find out. Now, I'm doing it step at a time. Yeah, okay, you good. I'm trying to. I can't see the text, so I'm right here. So what I'm doing is here. It said if a pacemaker home monitor is not detected or fails to transmit data for a period of time, the immediate functioning of the pacemaker itself is not impacted. So I'm telling y'all people, don't worry, Miss Nancy don't have to have the monitor, okay? I just want to get to that part. We got to get a little bit at a time. I had to look it up because I don't know about it. So when people tell me stuff, I still would look it up. Trust me. I look up my own self, what I say. So it is not impacted, okay? As it is not a life saving real time device. Now, so she's okay with the pacemaker. Now I want to know what kind. Now I take blood pressure medicine, but not nothing for my heart. Yeah, that's for your heart, but okay. Let me say this. Let me ask this question. A doctor refer a patient Okay. A doctor referred a patient for heart monitors to diagnose irregular heartbeats. Oh Lord. Y'all better not be don't give Miss Nancy uh no heart attack. Oh, see, she get light dizziness. Get dizziness, irregular upbeat fainting. She could have fainted. She could got dizzy and had a rush nosebleed. And whoo, Lord, honey. Okay, so what medication? What medication takes? Okay, let me see. You talking about you 71? You're a young lady. I take two different blood pressure medication. Yeah, you take the water pill and the other pill. That's all. Yeah, that's all you're doing. Okay, this is kind of sort of like the medication that a person, uh, at her age, a patient in a heart monitor, such as a holder, event monitor, typical to prescribe medications to. So she had blood pressure, heart failure with the beta blockers, anti, what is arrhythmics, Doran, Doran. I don't even know what that is. Calcium channel blockers, blood thinner, slow heart rate, medicine, metal prolo. So yes, so they different types of heart medicine. Okay, when you taking your blood pressure medicine and you have a heart problem like that, Miss Nancy need her medicine. Miss Nancy needs her medicine. Get Miss Nancy home. I know y'all probably got her medicine. So y'all, we just discussed the heart monitor. And for those who don't know what a heart monitor is, like I didn't, but now I do. Wow, look at that. Phone, kind of phone monitor. Let me see. Okay. So not so let me ask you something. I got something to ask y'all. If the phone, the signal was away from, if the signal was away from Miss Nancy Hard, is if she was away from her pacemaker monitor, which she don't need, what did they do with her cell phone? Cause I ain't heard nobody mention anything about a cell phone. And y'all been there with me. So on my channel, we haven't spoke of a cell phone. So did she have her when she moved away from the box where with the monitor? They moved her away from the sitting, not knowing that she have a heart trouble or somebody do know. Where's her cell phone? Where's her cell phone? What did the cell phone? See, they not telling y'all that part. What is the cell phone? See, right here, not even saying nothing about the cell phone. Nothing right here mentioned Miss Nancy's cell phone. If they have Miss Nancy's cell phone, her phone would be working. That it can track. So why isn't on the timeline there's no cell phone usage. No. Okay, so let me stick with what I'm talking about on the timeline. Okay, that was at 228. So you got 147. Doorbell camera disconnected. Okay, doorbell camera. Let's see something. Doorbell camera. Is it doorbell camera? Let's see something. Y'all, hold on for a minute. Ah, doorbell camera. Hey, let me see the doorbell camera. Okay, disconnect a doorbell camera with no subscription. Okay, with no subscription. Okay, let's see what they say. To disconnect a door camera with no subscription, you must physically remove it, delete it from the app to stop alert and deactivate it. So what I'm saying is, so when they took Miss, I'm trying to put this. Now I remember they mentioned Nest doorbell.
In this video, we're removing the original Nest doorbell using a safety pin original removal tool. For the safety of you and the device, turn off the power and test this by trying to ring the doorbell after this to make sure the power is off. Then gently press the safety pin into the removal hole of the doorbell while gently pulling the doorbell out. If you are selling or just need to reset the device, the reset hole is here. You can power the doorbell with a USB cable while you do that. In my case, I'm going to completely remove the doorbell and replace it with the regular doorbell because I'm moving. So remove the wires and be sure not to lose them back into the hole because it's very hard to get them back out. Remove the mounting plate. Install the new doorbell. And don't forget to take your chime connector. So remove the chime connector and put the original wires back in place. Put your cover back on, turn the power back on, and test.
Wow, that's a trip. That's a trip. So you mean to tell me that they sat out there and did all of that because her camera was sort of like that sort of kind. That's what they said it was a removing this. Oh shoot! In order for somebody, hold on, y'all. I hope I ain't just moved the thing. Lord, how much hit the here we go. In order, y'all, to remove that, these people spend time in Miss Nancy's house. They spent time. They woke Miss Nancy up out her sleep, y'all. Usually, when you not, they probably pushed on her. You hurry up, rushing her to make her nose bleed. They could have pushed her, just shove her on her. So I just want to know that, y'all. I'm so curious about stuff. So they did all of that to disconnect that camera, but I'm still stuck right here at the 147. Doorbell camera disconnects. How is this disconnect and it sees him at 212? How in other okay, so listen, Carol. Now look, at 447, somebody in the house. Somebody in that house. Someone is in that house at 447. He walks up at 212. Was he coming to get in the house? It don't know that this happened, but it can't be that because it ain't no blood on the porch. Then the pacemaker at 228, it took him about like 40 minutes when he got. What time did he get in the house? This ain't making no sense. It ain't making sense to me, y'all. But I'm gonna stay on them. I'm gonna stay on them. And then at 11:56, the family checks on Nancy the next day, next morning. I mean, Nancy don't had a whole nightmare, a kidnap nightmare while y'all sleep. And so y'all want to call her at 11:56 a.m. instead of 8 o'clock? I get up early in the morning. I'm an early bird because y'all, I'm the type of person who work all kind of shifts. I don't did early morning shifts. And I don't did night, early morning shift, late shift. I don't did all kind of shifts. My body time is so off. So the family checks on Miss Nancy at 11:56. Why y'all didn't check on y'all mama at 8 o'clock in the morning? Y'all don't check on Miss Nancy. Who is checking on Miss Nancy? Who is checking on Miss Nancy? At 12:03 p.m., 911 call to the PCSD. That's the Pima County, I don't know, police department. That's what I thought it was. So they dialed 911 at 12:03 p.m. Y'all, come on. Okay, yeah, the 12:03 good. Lord, I must. Every time I look at this timeline, I think about what she's going through. And y'all know if they walk up, they get up, Nancy, now. And they jerk Miss Nancy up. Miss Nancy, an older lady. Her head spinning, she dizzy, and then y'all doing that at two. The lady just went to bed at 9:50. She probably still ain't went to bed at 9:50. That because she older don't mean that she gonna go to bed that way. So 9 p.m. I just say you say the garage door closed at 9:50. So I say she's still awake and alert. I used to work work to 6:30 a.m. Right, the 3:30. I've been retired for 8 years, girl, and may still wake up. That's what I'm saying. They don't understand us. We ain't got no time no more. we take naps all. We take nap when we want to, and then we be up all morning. We be up all morning. I don't care because I ain't got nothing else to do. But we deserve this time. See, we deserve this time. All older people deserve this time, y'all. When just because we older, y'all don't mean that we're not active. Okay, shoot, man, I'm still up, moving around. I could do things in the wrong me, shoot, but ain't but it don't matter though. But anywho, back to this timeline. Now, y'all, this is the timeline from the beginning. I had to come in and show my people this because I couldn't show it to y'all at first because I couldn't find it. So I'm bringing it back to your attention. So January the 31st at 5:32 p.m., Nancy travels to the local family home. 9:48 p.m., family drops Nancy off at home and the garage door open. He shut the door. 9:50 p.m., the garage door closes. He must have shut the door. He took Miss Nancy time from 9:48. He gave her a little time to get to the garage. And at February the 1st, at 1:47 a.m., the doorbell camera disconnect. They don't clip the wires and everything. So at 12 a.m., the software detects person on camera. No video available for subscription. No video available, no subscription. That's what he told us the first time, right? But now we do have a picture of the masked man. Ain't that something? Ain't that something, y'all? Where that masked man video come from? If everything was detached and disconnected. Where his video come in at, y'all? They just put right here no video available. See, that's what I'm saying. With the sheriff working with the app, don't want to work either. They don't want to. Somebody don't want to work with somebody right here. Somebody having a problem with. They don't want the sheriff. Don't want to tell the feds too much. Cause the feds have their way of doing things, and the sheriff has his thinking to do it. His evidence might not want to be shared with nobody else, so it can intervene. It can intervene with his findings. You know what I mean? So at 2:28 a.m., the pacemaker app shows disconnect from phone. 11:56 a.m., family checks on Nancy. 12:03 p.m., 911 call, and then they called 911. And 12 p.m., the patrol arrives. So when they called her at 11:56, she didn't answer the phone because she went at home. Ain't that some sad stuff, y'all? Y'all mama been gone from 2:28. Y'all mama been gone that long. She been at home this whole time, and she gone in the middle of the morning. Somebody had to know something. I'm sorry. Somebody had to know something. They're telling me that this is ran by a team of people. That's why they don't want all them bitcoins to pay everybody off. just just imagine doing doing a crime, you can't get your money. Just imagine you in a situation you can't get your money. They got to be getting some money from somewhere, y'all. They got to be getting them folks getting them. They getting their money, and now we got a $100,000 reward from the FBI. Them folks and them people ain't touched it yet. They say you ain't gonna catch me in your fish. I ain't gonna be no fish. I ain't gonna bite that bait right there. Oh, y'all, this was very important to me. Somebody put that up. I need that. I need a picture of this. I really do. I need to take a picture of this. So the FBI done took the money up to $100,000. They already ain't touched the money at $50,000. They don't trust the FBI money. They don't want they want Savannah money. Oh, y'all just don't know how funny this case. These folks doing stuff in the case. Make me laugh. Minnie, which you move. Stop it, man. And on my nerve, I want to sleep. Excuse me, y'all. I'm talking to the dog. I'm gonna have to go back and edit that out. They won't call the police. Okay, here we go. Now I want to get to this right here. Chef Nanos sent a glove recovered from the inside the home to a private lab in Florida rather than the LBI's lab in Virginia. According to the source, the feds will likely need to retest themselves, wasting time. Oh Lord, these people funny, y'all. These people funny. Oh Lord, the family will be facing the real reality, right? But they got to know what's going on. Now, I wanted it. Look, but think about this, y'all. Today they found a glove. Mm, they found a glove. But when they found that glove, when that sheriff found that glove, he sent that glove to Florida to a private lab. See, he don't trust them feds. He don't, not me. He don't. He don't trust them feds. He said he ain't say that. He said he didn't say this. So here we go. Y'all didn't even know. We didn't even know no glove. What else we don't know? It was some gloves found. Some I call them disposable gloves. They're not gonna say disposable gloves. So they dropped. He. Okay, they found the two a set of gloves not too far from the house. Right. That's what I said, Carol. Ain't this so electrical? They had to be electrical if he touched the wire. The wiring is still alive. Now, go back to here. Think about why Sheriff Nanos sent the he said he took he just told y'all the reason why he sent those gloves that he found to a private lab. He thought it was best for him to send it there because he wanted to hurry him and get everything back. But no, that's what he's saying, allegedly. Now, the FBI lab in Virginia, according to the source, the feds would likely need to retest themselves, wasting time. Wait. Oh, Lord. It's too much going on. What else do the sheriff know, y'all? What else do the sheriff know? What else do Sheriff Nanos knows? I gonna never forget his timeline because the timeline is weird when it comes to 147 and 212. 147 is telling us that somebody there. 2:12 a.m. he arrived. Y'all gotta think about that. They're telling so we already know that's two people. Okay. We ain't heard nothing about no credit card. The only thing they said about the credit card, uh, uh, that it expired, and what that telling us, they ain't gonna get no money. They ain't gonna be able to get no money out of Miss Nancy account no way. So there's reason why Nanos didn't give them that information. I can't. They don't say, well, y'all take y'all got some gloves. Y'all can go take them other gloves. Y'all can take the other gloves that they found on the ground to Virginia. Don't worry about the glove that I got. I got this glove right here. Oh, y'all got to get along. You know, that's what you call collaborate. If you don't collaborate together like that, you ain't gonna never get nothing done. But I know you don't trust folks. I know you don't. I know it's something about this investigation. Now, we're gonna make sure we got this. So make sure I don't put that up. Now we're gonna get here. This. Listen to what Patel, the director of the FBI, says. So now you about to get this story and the FBI story is not matching. If they go over this thing, then they're gonna mess his investigation finding time up. This message was said is not true. They might not want to work with him, y'all. And right here, listen to this, y'all. I gotta take a picture. Hold on. I don't know how I'm gonna do this while y'all around. Okay, I do this like that. Hold on. Okay. I got it on my okay, I'm gonna take this now. God, I hate to take this down. Okay, but I'm gonna take it down. I can always come back to it. Okay. Now listen to this.
With you, and it was great to be, in the ground in Arizona. To retrieve this tape, can you give us some background on how you were able to do that? In Arizona with our FBI team leading the charge with the local law enforcement there. Things like this happen when you have great partnerships with the private sector. Because we're able to execute.
I keep telling y'all ain't listen to the president. Trump is the key to the process to this solution. Oh Lord have mercy.
Can you give us some background on how you were able to do that? Yeah, Sean, look, it's great to be with you, and it was great to be, in the ground in Arizona with our FBI team leading the charge with the local law enforcement there. Things like this happen when you have great partnerships with the private sector. And because President Trump delivered these great partnerships with these private sector companies, we were able to execute lawful searches and go to these private sector companies and expedite results, and then go into their systems and actually excavate material that people would think would normally be deleted. And
Light in its act. This man right here look like he just want to get in the house. Okay, I'm gonna play it out. I'm gonna play it out. Go ahead. I'm gonna play it out.
I know the FBI played a very big role in being able to retrieve this tape. Can you give us some background on how you were able to do that? Yeah, Sean, look, it's great to be with you, and it was great to be, in the ground in Arizona with our FBI team leading the charge with the local law enforcement there. Things like this happen when you have great partnerships with the private sector. And because President Trump delivered these great partnerships with these private sector companies, we were able to execute lawful searches and go to these private sector companies and expedite results, and then go into their systems and actually
Hold up, y'all. Hold up. Hold up. Hold
look for.
hold
And
up.
basically, without getting
Now, this is crazy. I'm reason why I'm saying this is crazy. Don't pay me no attention. Listen, y'all see what's going on? Hold on, y'all. Let me move it up. So, y'all see what's going on with this. Now, when they found out that, hold on, y'all.
on how you were able to do that.
Now, when they found out this dude right here could be with the FBI, allegedly. He could be with the FBI, and I'm just going. I'm not saying he's an FBI. I'm just saying because his dress code is throwing me off. Now the reason why I said what I said is because they not connect. They not communicating with each other. The the FBI is not communicating with the sheriff, and the sheriff is not communicating with the FBI. With the evidence that with the findings that they have, they not working together. No, no. So once he sent that gloves out to they didn't know the glove of some gloves were found in the house. So they're gonna put a white tin up there to make sure they go in there and get what they need to get out of there. So what this video is telling me that since you didn't tell us that you sent the gloves to a private lab instead of our lab in Virginia, so we're gonna tell you that somebody walked on this porch and did this. Now he trying to say like they got a big sector and a big company that worked with them, and this is what they found inside the ring. Okay, then why didn't the sheriff find this information in the ring? Because he the one did the finding. You see what I mean? He the one made the report about the disconnection of the camera. So he could have took that camera and got the ring camera information himself. So y'all, we're gonna be stuck in some confusion and some mess. And the reason why I say that is because the sheriff didn't find this camera. These right here, these flashlight is for the polices. Oh Lord. So no, and not. I'm just don't pay me no attention, y'all. I'm just tripping. Now, where this video come from? How they get that video? And the sheriff didn't get nothing out of his video. But the sheriff did get something out of his video. He said that he didn't. He didn't. He said that it was no video. He said it wasn't no video and no subscription. I just showed it to y'all. So how did they come up with this video? How did the FBI come up with this video if the sheriff took the camera, saw that they took the camera with it, so they went over his head and got that connection and got the information? I don't believe this man right here. Got this man right here. I don't believe this. I don't believe this real. I really don't. I don't believe this video is the stranger. Because the time not matching up with the sheriff time. I believe this is FBI allegedly doing a walkthrough. Somebody, I don't know. I just don't trust these people right here. This man is too neat.
Yeah, Sean, it's great to be with you, and it was great to be, in the ground in Arizona with our
Tapping on that screen. He's tapping on that screen. I don't know why I think it's somebody from the FBI. work in a department stores, work around something because why did this just happen after she made her family speak that we need your help? And let me show y'all something.
Great partnerships with the private sector. And because President Trump delivered these great partnerships
Let's say something.
with these private sector companies, we were able to
How they know what kind of book bag that is? How do they know this? That don't look like the same book of bag that he carrying on his back, not me.
execute lawful searches and go.
And this man walk he's lean to the left side a lot too. What he looking at on the ground? Why would a kidnapper be looking on the ground?
For these private sector companies and
Did he look though? Yeah. Now watch how he sit up, y'all, and look straight ahead.
expedite results and then go into their systems and actually excavate.
See how he look up? He looked up. He looking at them. He is watching somebody, and I know. He looking at somebody else.
Material that people.
And he looked at him though. He looked at them. Let me see. Let me let it roll. So the FBI got a private sector. Mm, they got a private sector company. Y'all, I seen that. I know y'all probably have, but I'm talking about me though. One morning I was at work and it was about five in the morning. Because I had to be there at 6, really at 7 or something like that. Well, anyway, I was outside and I was listening to my little music and doing my little TikToks in the car. And it was so quiet out there. It'd be quiet early in the morning. And y'all, it was at a school. That was when I was doing the school crossing. And this is the first time I ever seen them in action, the feds in action like that, y'all. They was in the back of a truck with a truck load of dudes with their head covered up on the truck. And they went down the street behind the school. And then I said, I know they shot to see me. But then they knew I was a crossing guard or something because we had to be there early, sitting in my car. And they looked at me. And then I was looking at them, I was like, oh, they about to go do a drug bust. Somebody about to get bust in the middle of the morning. And they came back, y'all. And when they came back, they went behind the school and then they had their little conversation and stuff. And they went past me and went on by their business. They bust somebody. And they were so quiet, y'all. You ain't hear nobody talking. Everybody quiet. Quiet, nice morning. And I said, oh. But okay, y'all, let me get back to that. It just excites me when I see stuff like that.
Background on how you were able to do that? Yeah, Sean, look, it's great to be with you, and it's great to be on the ground in Arizona with our FBI team leading the charge with the local law enforcement there. Things like this happen when you have great partnerships with the private sector. And because President Trump delivered these great partnerships with these private sector companies, we were able to execute lawful searches
So why do y'all have Trump sector involved in this? Y'all, why do we have politics? Why is this political to me? Why is this political to me? Why do y'all have to use Trump sector to figure this out? I'm just asking a question. Why is his partnership people come up with a video?
Expedite results and then go into their systems and actually excavate material that people would think would normally be deleted and no one would look for. And basically, without getting into too many of the details, that's how the FBI work with our private sector partners to pull out.
The heck is he doing with some bushes, some weeds out the ground? What is he doing? What is he doing picking up grass out the ground and putting it in front of a camera? This ain't making no sense.
Material that people thought, oh, but thanks to this brilliant partnership, we were able to get it out, sharpen it with our technical capabilities at the FBI, and put it out to the world. Because as you were just talking about, this investigation.
Wow, you hear what he said? They he tried to say that they making the sheriff them look bad, y'all. They making him look bad because they trying to say that the sheriff hid this from us. But with Trump sector and his partnership, with brilliant partnership, they were able to get into the ring themselves without the instruments. So the company they got the main they know the main company to get into the ring. But why is Trump team is in this? I'm sorry, y'all. Why do Trump? How they get this information? They still? I know he just told us, but the sheriff couldn't get this information, and the man really didn't even do nothing. The dude right here didn't even do nothing, y'all. I believe he a FBI former, allegedly, and I can believe that if I want to.
Of this magnitude, we're going to require the public's assistance, which is why we put it out nearly immediately, the video, the photos, and sharpened images. And we continue to receive tips, and we encourage all Americans to provide any and all tips. And based upon that, we were able to expand the investigation and take the appropriate next steps, which is what we're doing and what you're seeing unfold. Okay, was the FBI involvement, the been reports, was it delayed? Well, Sean, in a kidnapping case or missing persons case, it's always a state and local law enforcement matter. And we had always offered our assistance from the beginning, taking our cues from local law enforcement. And so we've tried and we've been there and offered all resources. We've surged assets. I've put personnel and tactical units there in Arizona to make sure local law enforcement has what they need. But at the end of the day, the FBI is the only one who has the capabilities and the technical discipline to go in there and assist local law enforcement to get this type of information. And not only were we able to get this type of information, but we were able to exploit information pursuant to our private sector partner engagement that showed us that there might be persons of interest in and around the area related to this event. And so first and foremost, our priority is to find Nancy Guthrie. And of course, right behind that is to find anyone and any others involved in this kidnapping case.
Okay. All right. I'm gonna trust y'all. I'm gonna trust y'all. Now I want to show y'all this video right here. I thought this video right here was so Nancy put on her Instagram page. And if y'all want to know her Instagram page, it's Savannah. I said Nancy loud. I must. Savannah Guthrie. She's on Instagram. She said, may you find a light. When she said, may you find a light, that made me think that she's lost, y'all. Uh, e- uh, I don't know. What you get out of that? What y'all get out of that? What y'all get out of that? May you find a light. She don't want to say, may you find a light in heaven. I don't want to put word in her mouth. Then she said, our lovely mom, we will never give up on her. Thank you for your prayers and hope. They telling y'all, think she telling us, thank us for our prayers and hope. But she letting us know that she have not forgotten up. She want us to know that she have not forgotten about her mom. But look, y'all, this is so this is so neat, beautiful. Look at Nancy and her sister. Oh, oh, that is so cute. Yeah, her and her sister when they were young. Look at that. This a memory, y'all. Bless Nancy Hart, Savannah Hart. Mm, 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 mm. Nancy and her sister and her mama. Oh, look at them. Look at not Nancy, but Savannah. They got to be Savannah, right? Huh? I wonder if she the youngest. And she looked like her sister. They still look the same. That is cute enough, and that's their mama. So beautiful woman. That was beautiful. Oh, bless her heart. Oh, Savannah, poor baby. Mm, mm, mm. She thinking about the memory time. Let me see what they saying over here in the chat. They say the daughter of the desert, beautiful family inside and out. Let's see, she got Ooh, sorry. Sorry. And then they say, most beautiful mama, inside and out, who clearly raised three incredible kids. We are never giving up our hope. Mm, mm, mm. Most, ooh. And Nancy said, thank you for sharing. God bless you all and your wonderful mother, Savannah, praying for your family. Thinking of you so much and wishing for the best possible outcome. We love you and the whole family. Beautiful, sending so much love and lifting you up in prayers. She miss your mama. Bring her home. Y'all bring Miss Nancy home. I don't care where she is. Bring her home. Uh, love you. We praying. Never giving up. Praying for deliverance. We won't stop till she is home. And we will never give up on you. We love you so so much. And I'm not gonna give up on you too, Miss Nancy. I didn't know you, but I love you too. I'm gonna always talk about you. You didn't deserve this. That was big, y'all. I just thought that was beautiful. I just thought that was beautiful. Y'all bring Miss Nancy home, please. Bring her home. Bring her home. Y'all, we gonna keep shining lights and we gonna keep light on Miss Nancy. And like her daughter said, she hope her mom find the light. Find it. She hopes she finds the light. Wow, this is crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna try to. You know, I'm gonna say. I always say when I ain't gonna, I'm gonna do it, and I do it. I'm gonna probably do something else on her. We're gonna have a review tomorrow. Everything that we covered this week. If don't nothing come in new, but still, we're gonna every Friday. You know, we do this. We talk about it. Niggas talk about it in summary. Have a little quiz and talk. Just hang out tomorrow Friday. And I do want to thank y'all so much. Those who are serious about this case. If you're not serious about this case, I can tell the ones who not serious because they talking, they not paying the videos no attention. And that's what I go by. I don't make up nothing. I go by what I see, not what somebody say. I have to see it for myself. I love y'all. Thanks for being in the chat with me, Kara. All right, y'all, on that.